Come on. Hi folks, Joe from Work Group here. So we are doing a whole central heating system. So this is a little tip for budding new plumbers, heating engineers, DIYers that do their own central heating system. So what we have here is a old wall that had a radiator on, but we're putting a whole new piping system in. So we're using poly pipe, but we do have copper stabs coming up out of the floor, so it looks nice and neat. Poly pipe I love, it's fantastic, so I can't knock it at all. So what we've got is just here where we've come into the actual opening. So this is where our copper stab is going to come up out of the floor. Now, as you can see, we've landed on a joist. When we've gone to drill our board, yes, it has split a bit, but we'll get that sorted. We have landed on a joist now. Our pipes are running just here across. We're going to tee off there for the flow. Now, if we go put in a poly pipe fitting in, if I just grab one for example, as you can see, they're a bit cumbersome. We don't want that. We want nice, neat copper pipe coming up. So we have a solution. If we go over here, so what we can see here, we've fallen sweet. We've got the pipe coming round. It's inside the opening. We have wiggle room to make sure we've got nice straight copper pipes. Now, this is the solution. So what we have is a nicely soldered piece of 15mm with a dog leg on there just to kick it under, because if we try and place it under the joist, as we can see we're coming under there, we don't want it to be too tight and the floorboards not sit right. So what we'll do is show you how we make this. Out at the van we have Ben. For those of you who have not met Ben yet, he's my youngest brother. He's come to work with me, or for me, and one day take over the business. So, at the back of the van, Ben is all set up with the equipment that we need. Say hello, Ben.
Hi.
So, what we have here, bit of kit that we have, is blow lamp, solder. We use fluctuator flux. Other brands are available. We've got a flux brush. We've got guiders from us pipe benders setting us off the floor slightly if we see. 2 15mm pieces of pipe, 150cm, 130. Elbow is already pre-fluxed it, set it, so if you want to go for it then. So if you notice he's not got the heat raging away, he does control it a bit. He brings it down. I want to gently just solder this joint, so you just have to see how that takes straight away. It's a nice joint there. There we go, see, absolutely beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to then take this up, because we don't, what he's got there is a wet wipe. You can use wet cloths, just gently with it. He's going to just wipe it off, making sure that no pipes drop out. Now just be mindful of this, obviously, as you're touching it. One, it is extremely hot. Do not burn yourself, it will hurt and you could end up in A&E. Then also, your pipe might drop out whilst it's still cooling. Now, if we have a look at his joints here, he's got some beautiful little joints. If we look at the top first, just rotate it for us, Ben. We've got that lovely silver soldering all the way around. If we go onto the lower, if we just do this, and there we go, look at that. And what we're looking for is no break in that silver soldering whatsoever. Sorry, the van door's about to smack Ben in the head. A bit breezy here today. So, that's absolutely beautiful. Now, what we're going to do, we want to put that dog leg on. So we have some pipe benders and formers just here. So what we're doing is 15mm, so we've got a 15mm former in his hand, we've got the pipe benders which are going to 15mm. As we see, this is going to come in along there, hook in there. He's then going to insert his former. I'll just give him a hand here. So the former's now, you do need about 20 hands whilst doing this, just push that back a second. Right, so we've now got, if we gently pull that forward and just put a slight tension in there, we've got the pipe, it's nice and solid. And what we're going to do is make sure that that pipe looks pretty much spot on for us. Now, what Ben's going to do is he's got one pipe resting into his leg just there. Top pipe is just going to slightly kick over, and what we want is just a nice gentle kick over for us to pick up, and there we go. So when that comes out, he releases the former. Take that out and look at that nice formed piece of pipe That's now going to get inserted so this is now going to get inserted into where the floorboard joists are. We're going to just trim it back so our pipe goes tees directly into it, because we don't want any more excessive pipe work, there's no need. From there, nice copper pipe coming up where the joists run, and hey presto, it's going to look beautiful once the floor's round, roll top radiators, it's going to look like a pro job. That's how we do it. If you need to do it, just watch this how-to video, and hopefully it's a big help. Catch you later, guys.